Love and money are positive forces that can only be grown and cultivated in positive atmospheres. Welcome to another episode of Weekend Wake Up with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to drop a lot of gems like the one I just talked about. We're going to talk about what success is and how success, the definition of success is in plain sight. So pretty much when we see the word successful, right, we're like, okay, successful. But let's flip it around. To be successful, you got to be full of success. All right, I'm going to say this again. To be successful, you got to be full of success. You got to be full of good things. Dedication, discipline, commitment. All that stuff is going to help you to be successful. Now, today's episode, we're going to walk through how I was successful back in college. Now, this is not to toot my own horn or look good. This is just to show stuff that works, all right? I went to Georgia State University. I graduated in May of 2015. Just to give you a quick backstory, I came into Georgia State. You know, I came from a home where not a lot of people went to school. I had no Hope Scholarship. For those of you who are familiar with Georgia and with their regulations, they have the Hope Scholarship. So if you have a 3.0 average, they will pay for a lot of your schooling. I didn't have that. So I came in with two disadvantages. And I just, I didn't have much. All I came in with really was hope and optimism, and that turned out to be all I needed. Remember, to be successful, you gotta be full of success. All right, so let's go through it. All right, I have my little journal here that kind of just cultivates about, or kind of just goes into detail about how I was successful at Georgia State. And one day I was on YouTube one day, I saw this video about Kevin Durant, the basketball player for the Nets. He said that it's one thing that's useful for him is that he likes to go back and see why he was particularly successful in a particular endeavor and go from that. I think that's a helpful practice for you. Like whenever you're successful in your life, we've all had success at some point in our lives, to go back and be like, why was I successful? And in this video, I'm going to show you some tips from how I was able to find success in college and how you can apply it to your life to find success in your life, okay? So for example, it says, I have a page in my journal that says things that caused me to be successful at GSU. Okay, the first one says, consistently apply genuine work ethic. Now, I probably wrote this about 2-3 years ago. I'm just revisiting it to help you. Okay, consistently apply genuine work ethic. Remember, to be successful, you gotta be full of success. You gotta have good stuff, a whole bunch of good stuff for you. Got consistency. That's another good thing. Okay, took the hard road every day. That was the next part of the journal. Okay, took the hard road, like this is real. That means I didn't take the path of least resistance, do what everybody else is doing, take hard classes. I majored in accounting, which is really difficult. If you look it up, it's hard. And I'll tell you a secret, the hard stuff is what leads to more money and what you want. Doing hard jobs, the hardest jobs pay the most money if you think about it. I just want to use this as a tidbit to help you. Daily motivation. I used to watch Eric Thomas. Shout out to Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker. Used to watch his videos like every day to motivate me, and it actually did help. So I just want to share that with you to help you to be successful. Remember, if you're going to be successful, you got to be full of success. You got to have good stuff going on with you, okay? Next thing, didn't do anything fun until all necessary tasks were complete. Taking the path of most resistance again. Eliminating all distractions. That was the next thing. Reminding myself that life is a game of inches, okay? That means I did a video on this before where life is about getting the little wins, little things here and there that we don't notice, that people take for granted, and improving from. Next was a single-minded focus on the goal, graduating in 4 years. Now, this is important, okay? This I talked about in a previous video. You got to have a sole goal, just one thing you're going after. Okay, my sole goal was, hey, I'm graduating in 4 years. I remember telling people this. And then on my video on Monday, I'm going to talk about how combining your thoughts, words, and actions will lead to the life that you want, especially when it comes to being self-employed. Let's say you're self-employed or on your path to being self-employed. These things will help you to be successful. I'm self-employed right now, and I spoke that into existence before it took place, all right? Because remember, this is success secrets for the self-employed, all right? You can use all these tips to be successful in your business or even your job, right? If you're just particularly interested in being successful. The next thing was that never relaxing or becoming complacent, okay? That's an important thing, all right? Remember, if we're going to be successful, we got to be full of success. That means we got to be full of good things and get rid of the bad things. Like being complacent is bad, being selfish is bad, okay? Now, if you didn't watch my previous video on Wednesday, I made a video about why it's good to be selfless and think about others. Next was being over-prepared for exams. I want to show you a tip that you can never be over-prepared for something, but you can always be under-prepared for something, all right? Okay. You want to have the separation of preparation, which is like I put the work in that other people did not. Everybody wants to win, when the football game comes, when the exam comes, but who put in the work to separate themselves, okay? You're either going to prepare or repair. Think about that, okay? You're either going to prepare or repair. It's better to prepare than it is to repair, okay? Next one was I was being anal retentive, borderline paranoid about being successful. If you want success, you gotta desire it, okay? Now I'm gonna post a link to my At the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the success formula. Success equals desires plus goals plus activity times improvement squared. If you have not checked out that video, check it out. It's going to help you in your journey to become more successful. Because remember, this is super important. Remember, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be full of success. You got to be full of good things. Faith, hope, optimism, hope, love. Just go back to the original quote that I shared, is that love and money are positive forces that can only be cultivated and grown in positive atmospheres, okay? Think about that. They're two things you want the most. Love and money can only be grown in positive atmospheres. And this is not the truth. Look around, okay? A lot of people who break up are in an unhappy state. You don't see happy people breaking up. It's just is what it is. And so I want to help you become successful in whatever it is you want to do. If you're self-employed, if you have a 40-hour-a-week job and you have a side hustle, whatever it is that you want to do, I want to help you achieve it, because you can. And life's difficult. I've learned some things along the way, and I have street cred that can prove that you can do this too. And I have another quote that says, "You were born to control affairs." This is a quote from Andrew Carnegie. You know, we live our lives based on what we believe, all right? Okay, remember, belief is another one of those positive things. If we want to be successful, we've got to be full of success, okay? Now, the last line, or the second to last line that says, I would say, never, ever, 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 ever being satisfied, insatiable thirst for improvement, all right? You've got to want to get better, okay? I grew up poor, single family household. Dad left us real early, and we didn't have much. You know, like I said, I came to college with hope and optimism, left with a 4-year degree, and I was getting paid to go to school. My last semester, I kid you not, I literally was getting paid to go to school. The money I had coming in was way more than my money. I had a refund check, and I just had that. I used it to buy my car. Okay, so this stuff is real, and you can use it in your life to be successful. Okay, remember, if you're gonna be successful, you gotta be full of success. You gotta be full of good things, all right? Get the bad things out of you. Bad thoughts, you know, the faithlessness, all that, the sin, that stuff will help you get to where you want to go. And lastly, the last line is prayer, okay? I'm a Christian. I'm a religious person, and this helped me to be successful in college, straight up. I remember going through hard times and just praying and asking God to help me, and it worked. I'll tell you a secret. If you do what's right, God will help you. I had an old lady, 75-year-old lady in Seattle tell me this when I first moved here. She said, if you want to be successful in life, you do what's right, and God will help you. And I've seen that to be the God honest truth. I want to help you to get to where you want to go, get to the good places that you want to go. Because I remember, if you want to be successful, you got to be full of success, all right? Everything that we know and live in this world is in plain sight, all right? It'll tell you, all right? If you look and pay attention, all right? If you want to be successful, you got to be full of success, okay? Now, in closing, if you enjoyed this video, please share with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my respective channels. And I will post that link to the video about success, the success formula. But lastly, as always, unsuccessful people that make decisions based on their current situations, and successful people make decisions based on where they want to make decisions based on where you want to be, and learn from other people who have been successful. There's a lot of people who have been successful. Besides, you've been successful, I've been successful. Let's continue to have a successful long-term success, all right? Thank you so much. Bye.